Are you the kind of person that likes new sets? Are you the kind of person that likes new sets no matter what? Well, then this build might be for you. The Masquerade of the Burning Carnival is a new Necromancer set we're getting here in Diablo 3 Season 21 patch 2.6.9. Now this build has a lot of good things and a lot of bad things about it. The good thing is it's fast and furious. You zip around and blow stuff up. You have no reliance on Ingium, so you just kind of always have your movement speed, which is really good for bounties and really good for early game speeds. As soon as you get the set, you just basically throw out a bone spear. I like to use the Shatter Rune, so as soon as it hits the first target, it just explodes for AoE. It wipes the floor with pretty much anything for these low level content, like low level speeds like we were talking about. And I like how it plays for the most part. I wish it was a little different in the push variation, but the speed variation's good. For the push build and the speed build, we're using 800 Paragon, 100 gem levels, and no augments. And most of the gear is poop, right? Like this is just stuff that I got early on. This is not the PTR, this is live server. So you can get on and test the new changes for the season right now. The season starts on Friday, so you can definitely do that and get an idea of what you want to play. So I'm going to be maining Necromancer to start. I always end up playing all the classes, but I'll probably be using this set for bounties, and then I'll be using Laud Mages for T16, and then Laud Meleemancer for pushing, and maybe Corpse Explosion for like that 100 speed runs or something. I might have a lot of builds going on with Necro. Let's actually talk about the mechanics of the set if you've never seen it before. The two-piece Simulacrums no longer take damage, gain all runes, and its cooldown is refreshed when you die. So you never have to worry about them dropping off like you do with the Laud versions. You get all the runes, which there's some really cool runes here, like your curse skills now apply all 3 curses. That's really awesome. So when we're using Frailty, we're getting all 3. You get double the resource with Simulacrum while they're active, which they're always active. You get a cheat death with self-sacrifice. So if you would die with the Simulacrum active, instead the Simulacrum is destroyed. So I guess you might have to recast them at some point. Life skills are reduced, and Blood and Bone creates both of them. So you get the double, right? You get the two for one. But then when you lose one, the cooldown's refreshed. So you basically don't have to worry about them. I would just cast them whenever you don't see them, I guess. The 4-piece, while you have a Simulacrum, damage is reduced by 50%, and you pretty much always have them, so you get that 50% damage reduction. It's also split between the other Simulacrums as well. And then the 6-piece, you get 10,000% damage. Simulacrums gain triple this bonus. So like Meleemancer, where they attack with you, they throw out bone spears like you do. So the speed build is really straightforward. I would number lock Devour like this. You can even use Devouring Aura. I love Voracious. Reduce the all essence cost by 2% when you consume a corpse. So this lets us have a near infinite resource, and it scales with the Captain set. Captain Crimson gives us damage reduction when we have reduced resource cost. So this is feeding directly into our Captain bonus, making us even beefier. So it's kind of a little tankier compared to most Necro builds, I guess. So you basically, yeah, all you do with the speed build is you speed around and you throw out your bone spear like you saw in the video, and keep up bone armor. And that's basically it. They're just going to be getting whopped constantly, so you don't even have to worry about it. I like to port on the mobs like this, and then stun them with bone armor, and then throw a spear. So it's like you're running, and then as soon as you hit a lily pack, you're like bone armor, spear, and they usually 1 or get 2 tapped. Let's talk about the push variation, because this is the part is where the set's bad. Okay, so the push build is really weak. It's like in that off meta B tier category. It's like almost weaker than B tier. There might be something might come up during the season where somebody finds some crazy combo that we overlooked. And again, I have a website with all the stuff on it. You can check out all kinds of builds, bloodshed.com, for all your build needs. So you would just scroll down to Necromancer and look at the S tier, B tier. You can see we have I call it the new set, right? It has a weird name. It's Masquerade of the Burning Carnival. I don't know, Bone Spear Push. I got to figure out a name for this crazy thing. Yeah, you can find all the builds here, the starter builds, everything that you need. So the bad thing, it's B tier, right? Low B tier. The good thing is Necromancer has Corpse Explosion and Meleemancer / Poison Scythe. for season 21. So we got new things to play, and it's kind of okay. Hopefully this gets buffed in season 22 along with Hydra. But as you can see the gameplay here, a lot of the principles are the same. We're going to keep up the Devour Voracious to give us that reduced resource cost. And again, you can see with low parameters in the video, we're killing stuff. You can definitely get like a 110 to 120 complete for your season journey. So let's talk about the rotation. Let's say you roll up here on these elites, Tyrael and all these guys, they're baddies, okay? You want to make sure you have Devour number locked, or you just spam it, I guess, manually. And what you're going to do is hit them with Devour and try to line up the shots like you would with Impale so you can pass through multiple enemies, as you can see, right? And as you're pulling and dragging them, they'll follow you, and then you can kind of line up the shots. It's like a really slow dagger and dart build, a really slow type of Impale build in a way. I have Bone Spikes here to gain resource. It does proc Crispin, but we're procking Crispin through Bone Prison. So when we're throwing out our Bone Spear, there's a 30% chance they can get rooted, and that's going to triple proc Crispin. And we're also procking it with Dizzying Curse. So remember, we get all the curses. So when we drop Dizzying Curse, they have a 10% chance to get stunned. Cursed enemies will have a 10% chance to be stunned for 2 seconds. So that's procking Crispin, and you get, Frailty. You get all 3 curses with that, which is really nice. Let me show you here. Leech, Frailty, and Decrepify, all in one shebang. So the build's moderately tanky, and as you saw in the video, and it's not bad. It just needs to hit harder. A lot of people are going to be looking for the new set next season, and they want to know like what to play and how to play it. So this is what I have. And again, Necromancer, all the builds are on the site. They're listed under new set, but they might be listed under Masquerade of the Burning Carnival, MOTBC. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for hitting that like button. Thank you for all the support over the years. Appreciate that. Shout out to the patrons out there. I'll be streaming the season all season long. I usually play for like at least 2 months straight of a new Diablo season, and then I wait for the PTR, and then we dissect the PTR and make builds like this. And that's been my cycle for a lot of years. And then after the 2 months, I do like other games and stuff as we wait. So yeah, the season should start here on July 3rd. That holiday seasonal start. So that's July. So yeah, I'll be playing August to like probably September. It'll be fun. We're going to play hardcore on all classes basically. So I'm probably just rambling. This is Bloodshed, and I'm out of here. Peace.